And Eye on Chicago, as we continue our celebration of Black History Month, we want you to meet a man who sees life through a lens of beauty. Our Noel Brennan makes the introduction.
Howard Simmons was one of the first black photographers for the Chicago Sun-Times. Now the 81-year-old photographer is opening up his portfolio to the public in Oak Park.
I shot this on 47th Street, probably a 24mm lens. The car and all. That's what I love about photography.
When Howard Simmons
look at that shot.
Looks through a lens,
I love photography.
He finds a lot to love.
So this is an evening shot, and this young lady comes by, and it's all about light.
And it never gets old.
I'll repeat myself. I love photography.
He's loved it for a long time.
This is an old camera. Now, I know I'm old, but these cameras were not conventional then.
This old camera is like the one Howard borrowed from a friend in the 60s to capture his first photos while on leave from the Air Force.
The pictures were sharp.
A self-taught photographer.
Right there.
He won his first contest.
The first award, yes.
In 1965.
I had nothing but my portfolio.
His amateur portfolio landed him a professional job in Chicago.
A major publication, Ebony magazine, the black publication, period. In the country, if not the world.
Howard's work graced the cover more than once.
The look of mist around King, it worked out very nicely.
But his first assignment,
this photograph took me,
may be the most memorable.
It was taken in 1968 in Jackson, Mississippi. This baby stepped outside the door. How could I miss shooting that? Probably is the best photograph I've taken.
After 9 months on the road with Ebony magazine,
40 out-of-town assignments,
Howard settled down with the Chicago Sun-Times.
I was the second black photographer with the Sun-Times.
He worked there a decade before starting a commercial photography business.
That was my first love.
Shooting ads for major brands.
So this was real smoke.
Now, a selection of his favorite images captured from tens of thousands of negatives.
I love this shot.
Are on display at the Oak Park Library as part of a series celebrating Black History Month.
That's Michael Jordan, by the way.
Which one?
And these little kids are in heaven.
A snapshot of a life lived.
Look how it shaped my life.
Behind a lens.
The exhibit is called Stories My Camera Tells, and much of the work is being displayed for the very first time. The exhibit runs through February 22nd. For Eye on Chicago, Noel Brennan, CBS News Chicago.
His passion is inspiring.